again to Gigi's Beauty Compound. I am so excited, you guys, because we are about to see a complete beauty facial from start to finish. We're going to do some extractions. We're going to do some really cool modalities that I know you guys are going to love. Stay tuned.
So ladies and gents, what I'm doing now is I am just observing the skin, touching it, just doing like my skin analysis just to see what areas that I may need to focus on for today's facial. And of course, also making sure that she's comfortable as well. And I'm also going to get a warm towel for her as well and just checking my utensils. So I have the steamer on and I'm making sure that she can feel it on the skin. And now I am applying my first cleanse just to get any, dirt, debris, dead skin, pollution, excess oiliness off of the top layer of the skin, which is the epidermis. Of course, making sure to hit the crevices of the nose because a lot of dirt and debris tends to hide there, from the day and also from our makeup applications as well. You may notice as I'm applying her first cleanse, I'm also doing a slight massage because not only am I trying to cleanse her skin, but I also want her to feel an exuberance, a relaxation, and a massage while I'm applying her first cleanse. The first cleanse product that I'm using is from the Image Sensitive Skincare line. I started off a little vigorous, and now I'm just slowing it down so that she can really feel that relaxation. Of course, making sure I pay attention to those areas like her temporal lobe and, different areas that are very relaxing to the client. Now on the side, I'm taking my hot towel and I'm testing it on the inside of my wrist just to make sure that it's not too hot for the client. And I just shake it out a little bit to make it cool. Hi, Hannah. That's my puppy niece, Hannah. So now I am applying the towel over her skin, letting that sit for a second, just continuing to open up those pores so we can get that dirt and debris out of her skin. The warm towel feels really good on the client's skin. So now that she's felt the warmness of the towel, feels relaxing to her, now I'm actually removing the product, starting from the forehead and just working my way down. Of course, because the eyebrows are hair, I wanted to do, multiple passes just to make sure all of the cleanser is out of her eyebrow area as well. And now I'm just continuing to remove the product from her face, neck, and décolleté area. Facial towels are also used to exfoliate the skin. So not only am I removing product, but I'm allowing the towel to do its work to also apply a light exfoliation to her face to remove any dead skin, as well as the product. And as you can see, I'm trying to keep some point of contact with my other hand because with relaxation, you always want to have some type of point of contact with the client so that they don't feel any release. So what I did was just applied a Himalayan salt product in the palm of my hands, and that's going to be her exfoliation process. I added cleanser as well to the palm of my hands, and now I'm just exfoliating her skin, making sure that I hit her neck area, of course her face, and just massaging in the product to really get a good exfoliation for her. Of course, the steamer is going because I'm trying to keep those pores open as I'm applying the cleanser. You always want to have your basic cleanser, which may remove makeup from the skin, and then that second cleanser is going to do its job with more of an exfoliation, just sloughing off any dead skin cells that may be sitting on top of her epidermis. And I'm just massaging it in. Now I'm opening my second towel, just testing it again on my wrist to make sure that if it's too hot for me, it'll be too hot for her skin. So I'm testing it on my skin first, doing a little shake to cool it off, and then I'm applying it on top of her face. Very relaxing. If you notice, the strokes that I do, even with the towel, are upward, with the exception of the nose. We want the skin to stay exuberant and lifted. We don't want to do the practice of going downward. Now I'm just continuing to remove the exfoliant from her skin. And since exfoliate can leave some granules on the skin, I'm just making sure that I'm extra careful to remove all of that exfoliant cleanser from her skin, and especially the neck area, because it tends to kind of hide there as well. I'm doing multiple passes with the towel, again just making sure that I get all of that exfoliant off of the client's skin. And again, with exfoliant, it still can leave some type of residue and some granules. So I'm doing another towel application to make sure that all of that exfoliant is off of the skin. Hi, Hannah. She's such a happy puppy baby. So now I am applying toner to a cotton swab. And the toner is going to do multiple things. It's going to help to remove any excess exfoliant that may have been missed in my towel removal, but it's also going to bring the pH balance back to the skin. So as you cleanse your face, the balance of your skin can, be a little off because you're cleansing the face. Well, when you apply the toner, it just brings the balance of the skin back to where it's supposed to be, which is 4.5 to 5.5. Now here comes the fun stuff. I'm beginning the extractions. I chose the extractor that is going to match the size of the pimple or area that I am extracting to make sure that I get a great size that fits the size of the actual pimple. Now, one thing about extractions is that you want to make sure that when you extract or when you go to your esthetician, we always look out for whiteheads and blackheads. What you may do at home is you may try to do self extractions, and the pustule or blemish may not be ready to be extracted. We know as professionals that something is ready to be extracted when it is a white or a blackhead. So I'm just going over her skin, looking for a white or blackhead, and that's where I'm going to extract. So my client had a slight breakout from something that she used through the week. So today we're going to focus on the areas where she may have some pimples or pustules around the mouth area. And she had some breakouts as well in her cheek area as well. And with the extraction, you do feel some pressure because we're trying to, of course, make the, any blemish or anything, we're trying to make the, dead skin and anything else that's inside of that pustule to come forth. We're trying to make that whitehead to come out, to be set free. So that's what I'm doing. Applying some pressure so the whitehead can be free and she'll have a smooth and healthy texture to her around her mouth area and to her skin. Now I'm searching to see if she has any other white or blackheads on her cheek area. And I'm doing a slight upward spreading of the skin just to help myself to find any more white or blackheads. Now I'm doing a little shimmy technique because with extractions, it can feel, like pressure. So a little shimmy is going to help the client to not feel, as uncomfortable as their skin is being extracted. And I'm also helping the whitehead to come up and out of the skin. Little shimmy, shimmy, trying to help it to come out. As I'm doing the extractions, I also check in with the client to make sure that they feel comfortable even during that particular process. Now here I found some whiteheads on the top of her lip, so now I'm just going to go ahead and extract those as well. Just helping that whitehead to come out. Okay, I'm focusing really hard, of course, because I'm just making sure that I got all the whiteheads. Now, interestingly enough, a lot of white and black heads like to hang out, in the nose. So I'm just using that extractor to go ahead and smooth down on the skin and to help those white and black heads to come upward and out. Again, of course, applying some pressure because I have to get those white and black heads out of her nose area. And as you can see, those white heads are coming up and out, and they're on the tip of my extractor. Even when I'm doing the extractions, of course, I still want to make sure that my client is breathing properly. So I'm not trying to, close her nostrils. So I'm using an upwards technique on the tip of her nose to get the white and black heads that are in that area as well. And then I'm just gently, adjusting my client's head so that I can get the next area of the nose. Just doing a check-in with her as well, just to make sure that she's comfortable during the process. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've changed my extractor because the triangular shape is actually helping me to better get those white heads out of her nose. So that's why I switched the extractor tool. And just as I suspected, those white and black heads are coming right out. And as the steam is doing its job, opening up those pores, again, some new white and black heads came to the surface. So as I'm allowing the steamer to do its job, I'm also going to use that extractor tool to help it continue to come up and out of the skin. As you can see, I'm working on her cheekbone area. So you can see my client is relaxing and little Hannah is relaxing as well. So now that I've completed the extraction process, I felt the need to do another cleanse. I just wanted to make sure that I got any excess gook, off of the surface of her skin. And this isn't an exfoliant, just a basic cleanse. Just massaging in that product. Now here's my modality. So after I have removed the additional cleanser from her skin, I am now taking a high frequency wand and I am going across the face because I'm now closing those pores that I opened with the steamer while doing extractions. High frequency is an amazing modality for estheticians because not only does it help to close the pores, it helps with inflammation, it helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and it can be used as a treatment as well for hair growth for your scalp. It also can reduce any, bacteria that may still be dormant on the epidermis. So it's doing all of these great things at once. Just focusing on the areas that I did the extractions, closing those pores back. And the high frequency wand, again, is just making sure that there's no additional bacteria on the skin and it's killing that bacteria as well. As I'm gliding across her cheek area, her lip area, it's also helping to tighten her skin as well. You can see I'm really focused there. Okay, just focusing on closing those pores, tightening that skin, killing any excess bacteria on the top of her skin. Okay, you guys. So at the end of the service, I'm just going to continue to apply her finishing products, which is going to be the SPF 50 by Image. I'm going to also apply her facial cream, as well as her serum and eye collagen treatment. These final products are used to help with the finishing touches of the facial, providing that natural glow, vibrancy, reduction of fine lines and wrinkles, and just helps to just seal the deal for everything that I just did in her facial. So thank you guys so much for joining me and my clients as I provided her with a signature facial service with extractions. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks again, you guys, for watching Gigi's Beauty Compound. I want you guys to hit that like, subscribe, and ding that notification button. See you next time. Bye-bye.